Battling injuries, adjusting to transactions, and facing an intimidating August schedule, head coach Schellas Hyman would look to his entire roster to fill key voids in the starting 11.
The thing that concerns every coach is, are you able to put your best players on the field game in, game out? And most of the time, because of injuries, you're not. And what has happened is the players wear and tear on their legs, the travel. I mean, July was a very, very difficult month for all of us.
A lot of the traveling takes it out of your legs, and you just got to dig deep, like I said earlier, and do what you can to help the team win. And that's pretty much it. Rely on each other, your teammates, and just follow through.
A lot of it is putting our best foot forward by being prepared, and I think we are prepared.
And once I got the chance to play in games and understand that mentality and what we do here for one another, I think it was just automatic that, you know, you put the effort out there and ask what the coaches are asking of you, and then whatever chances you have to show your talent and what you can do different, it comes automatic on the field.
After suffering a setback on August 6th with a 3-1 loss to the league-leading Galaxy in LA, FC Dallas would face the tallest task of the season so far, winning on Mexican soil, a feat no MLS team had ever accomplished. The team headed down to Mexico City on August 17th to face Pumas in their first CONCACAF Champions League match of the group stage. History was on their mind.
I think this could be one of the biggest games in the history of FC Dallas. I think the MLS Cup last year against Colorado was the all-time highest, and this has got to be up there with it. You know, I don't think any MLS team has won on Mexican soil, so we're hoping that we may be that first team.
We're expecting it to be fun. I mean, we could use the words like tough and loud, or, you know, whatever people are going to say, but to us it's just fun and it's exciting. And I think we've got older guys who are good at that. You know, it's not the first time Hernandez and Ugo have been there and Hartman have been there. So to us, it's cool. You know, it's a chance to go out and prove ourselves and win.
The team cannot afford to bask in the glow of their historic achievement for long, as the Seattle Sounders arrived to Pizza Hut Park only 3 days later for a pivotal Western Conference matchup.
Freddie Montero through. Mauro Rosales, oh what a goal! Magnificent finish by Mauro Rosales. And the Seattle Sounders reclaim second place in the Western Conference with a magnificent 1-0 victory over 10-man Dallas.
You know, I mean, I feel like we've done a ton of stuff, and unfortunately tonight it just didn't work out for us. Playing a man down for 35 minutes or whatever the case is always going to be difficult, especially in the heat. And, you know, I mean, and like I said, I mean, Seattle's a well-coached team. They have great players, and unfortunately we weren't able to do it tonight.
It's just on the next game, trying to improve on mistakes. You know, forget about the thing, you know, losing this game, but remember the mistakes we made and go for it, go from there.
The loss dropped Dallas to third in the Western Conference and dealt a blow to their hopes of winning the first Supporters' Shield in club history. FC Dallas was back on the road only a few days later, but this time without stalwart defender George John.
Pretty crazy life experience, to be honest. Got a lot of frequent flyer miles, went to Greece, went to England, then went to Seattle, then back to Dallas. Overall, it was a great learning experience, great life experience.
The team would have to set aside the absence of their key central defender to focus on a tough Toronto side, who had shown well in CONCACAF play. Adversity struck again in the form of a weather delay, forcing a restart the next day. Andrew Jacobson would be sidelined just before the game with an allergic reaction.
Assistant coaches Marco came out and said, go get ready. And I'm like, oh, what happened? I had no idea that AJ had any allergic reaction at all. And just kind of found myself out on the field with, you know, a little bit of warm-up and just kind of a shock to be out there, because, you know, you go from knowing you're going to be on the bench, maybe playing a couple minutes, to starting in a Champions League game. So one of those storybook things that you never really get to see too often, where, you know, you have the trials and tribulations of being injured, to a whole year of coming back, or 2 years coming back from an injury, and then the first start you get, you know, you score the game-winning goal in a big-time tournament with the CONCACAF Champions League.
Just like with the victory in Mexico, Dallas didn't have time to celebrate. Instead, they hopped a plane bound for streaking Sporting Kansas City. Down 2-0 late in the game, FC Dallas dug deeper than ever before to pull off the biggest come-from-behind win of the 2011 season.
This is Shea. Left-footed service, back post, Santos! What a goal it was from FC Dallas. Shea is the man that created. Santos tiptoeing the line. Left-footed service in the area. It's Bobby Warshaw, the rookie. His first goal in Major League Soccer. And what a big one it is here for FC Dallas.
Bobby, Bobby, what, Bobby? You can smile. You can smile, Bobby. Boys, 2-0 down. 2-0 down on the road. The full house, full capacity crowd, cheering them on. And what is it about you guys? You never give up. You never give up. And when we tied the game, instead of going for the tie, your captain says, we're going to go for it. Great job.
Bobby Warshaw might have been the final hero of that fateful game, but it was the brilliant play of Brek Shea that led the team to victory. With 10 goals and 3 assists on the season, Shea was only strengthening his case for league MVP. With George John rejoining the team in Seattle, Dallas headed to the West Coast for their Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup semifinal match with the Sounders.
You know, I think a lot of the guys on the team understood my situation, spoke with the coaching staff as well as Barry Gorman, and we got on the same page, so to speak. And, you know, I wasn't nervous coming back to the team. All the guys were great. You know, this is my family, really. And it's great to be back with the team, and I'm really having a good time.
I was so excited about our return against Kansas City when we were down 2-0 to come back and pull that game off, because we need something that's a tremendous boost. So we've got that, and now we got George. So things are good right now for FC Dallas.
Alvaro Fernandez, Montero, Fredy Montero! Wide with an overhead kick 1 minute, he kills one into the top corner with his left foot the next.
The disappointing loss left Dallas with only 2 competitions left to compete in, but turned the corner on an exhausting August that had seen the team play 8 grueling games, 6 of which were on the road.
August was a challenging month for everybody because we had to stay really focused with all the games that were coming, the different competitions that we were in. It really was draining, but the coaching staff found a way to keep us focused on our task and keep us heading in the right direction. We got some good results, kept ourselves. We got off to a good start in CONCACAF Champions League, and we're still in a good place in the league. So I think we set a good tone in August for the rest of the season.
The team hungrily eyed September as the final third of the season and the MLS playoffs loomed large in the distance.
This is the last stretch, and everything. You know, the big games are about to begin, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. The body was hurting, mentally just exhausted, but this team has a way of finding a way to fight and keep going. You know, it's an honor to be part of a team like this, where you always have a chance, no matter what's going on.